going to turn now to that exclusive digital sisterhood that could be shaping the future of friendships. It's a secret online community for women. We first learned about it on Fusion, and ABC's Kana Whitworth is getting an inside look.
When most of us think of sororities, we think of images like this.
This is a sorority house?
But Annalise Nielsen is turning that image on its head, creating a similar experience digitally. Her exclusive online group, Girls Night In, is the 21st century's answer to friendly neighbors, but it's ladies only.
So when people call this kind of an online sorority, what's your take on that?
I think that's what it is. It's a club, and it's a bunch of girls, or at least people who don't identify as male, getting together and doing all kinds of stuff.
There are nearly 2,000 ladies in the LA-based Girls Night In, ranging in age from 18 to their mid-40s. Everyone from executives, former reality show contestants, actresses, and models. Getting into the highly selective group is tricky. At least 3 veteran women in the group have to nominate new members, and even then, they have to be deemed worthy of entry.
One of the most interesting things about Girls Night In is the exclusivity. They cull members who are not active because those are the lurkers who might spill the secrets. That allows it to be this really supportive, bare all your dirty laundry community.
Posts are about everything from politics, relationship advice, designated drivers, and of course, fashion guidance.
So I'm a guest in the group today, and we just posted a picture of me. I was asking if my outfit looked like pajamas, whatever, it's a fair question. It's been, what, 3 minutes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there are almost 30 comments.
They're supporting your choice to wear fashionable pajamas outside.
Then there are the more serious posts.
One person shared that they had been raped, right, within the group, and they felt that that was a safe place to talk about that.
Any experience that these people can have does get talked about.
If someone wants to connect in person, not just through a computer, it's not unusual to place a post and see what happens. Annalise's online suggestion of a wine and pizza party brought a dozen women to her home within an hour.
It's one more resource to feel like we're less alone.
Critics of Girls Night In say, similar to real-life sororities,
So nice.
the group's exclusivity gives it a bit of a mean girl persona, but members say their group's not about being mean. It's about supporting one another.
It's not exclusive in like a snooty way. It's exclusive in a way where we want to keep the group a group of people that we can trust.
For Good Morning America, Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, thanks to Kana. And joining us now, GMA contributor Tori Johnson. There's always pros and cons to everything. What are the benefits of being in a group like this?
So I think the biggest benefit is that anything that makes us feel less alone, less isolated, groups can do that online and offline. There's this great sense of friendship, camaraderie, bonding. That's a good thing. And we're bonding over, I'd like to consider it a safe haven for very candid opinions, whether it's something frivolous or something a lot more serious. Having that safe haven, I think, is valuable. I think also in a group like this, having some standards for posting is really valuable. So you are, someone has to vouch for you. A few people have to vouch for you before you can get in. And I think that does a lot to help avoid a lot of the venom that is spewed sort of under anonymity online. And this keeps it safer in that regard. And then I also think I happen to love with this particular group, and I think all groups should be like this, participation is encouraged and in fact required. So for a group to work really well, everybody's got to be all in. We can't just sort of be bystanders. We can't be observers. We've got to be participants.
You talked about these standards and the rules and that. That's fine. You can have that, but you've got to still be cautious.
I do think you have to be cautious. So in this particular group, they are very clear that everything is confidential, that nothing can be shared. And in fact, if you share things outside of this group, you're going to be, bolt, out of that group, and also you will be publicly shamed. And that's all well and good, and yet the reality is, even so, your naked selfies has already gone viral, right? Like whatever you've put in there, especially among 2,000 people, I think it's really difficult to guarantee privacy. Even if it's among 20 people, I think once you post, you should know that it's public. I think that's a fair bet across the board. If you post something socially, figure it's going to be public in some regard.
You have to be prepared for it to be seen everywhere.
Absolutely.
If you post it like that.
Absolutely.
But what if you don't get in the group? I just have that. It's harkening thinking back to high school when you're trying to get
and you
into
know what? That's life. Sometimes we don't get in, right? We don't get in. We get rejected from sororities, clubs, colleges, jobs. Not everyone gets a trophy. And you know, that's life. Find the group that's right for you. Find the group that wants you, or start your own. I think that's one of the benefits of social media, is that we all have equal access to start our own.
But it's nice to see it's being used for good. You know,
Yes.
that is the intent.
I love
that is
that.
the intent.
I love
Yes.
that. I don't see this as mean girls.
Okay.
Good girls.
All right. Thank you, Tori.